kubwiza ukuri bijya bituma Imana iguhuza n'inshuti z'ukuri z'agaciro. They push you back into prayer.
bagusunikira gusubira mu
Baza
masengesho.
bakubwira tumva subira mu masengesho.
They tell you go back into a place of prayer.
Ntiwite ku izina ibigaragazo bihaye bikwita. Ntiwite ku izina ibibazo birimo birakwita. Izina ryawe ngiye. Let me tell you something.
Angira icyo babwira.
Nikunze njewe.
If I just love myself
Ngafata umwanya ngikunda.
and I take time to just love myself,
Nobaho njenyine.
I would live alone.
Nokora njenyine.
I would work alone.
Nobabara njenyine.
I would suffer alone.
Nonezerwa njenyine.
I would rejoice alone.
Norwara njenyine.
I would fall sick alone.
Nosonza njenyine.
I would be hungry alone.
Nokwambara ubusa njenyine.
I would be naked alone.
Uko byagenda kose mbari njenyine.
Everything else happens on my own.
Ariko nimwumve.
But listen to me.
Uko mbakunze bose.
The more I love them,
Bizabigera igihe
it reaches a point,
aba bose
all of them,
nimufate buri wese amfateho. Bakankundira rimwe icyarimwe bose
they
bakankundira.
will love me all at the same time.
Ko murareba urya wari hariya n'uyu uraha baratandukanye.
This person and the other person are different.
Ikije kinshaka gituruka hano hiri
Whatever will come from behind, it will not have a way.
ikije kinsunika cyenda kuntembeje
What-
ikiri bunsinde kubera ko hari amaboko afashe.
Whatever wants to push me, there will be arms to back me up.
Nintembera habarafa.
When he wants to make me fall, they will catch me.
Nije hano barafa.
When he pushes me, they will catch me.
Nije gutemba barafa.
They will catch me when I'm about to fall.
Ninyerera sinzikubita hasi
When
ngo
I
bajene.
sleep, they will not allow me to fall down.
Umuntu niki kumwibuka cyangwa se umwana w'umuntu kumugenderera washatse kumubwira nk'Imana rurema wamuhaye ubwiza bumeze nk'ubwawe aburaho atocanye. Umuntu niki kumwibuka we cyangwa se umwana w'umuntu kumugenderera ashatse kumufasha Imana rurema wamuhaye ubwiza bumeze nk'ubwawe aburaho hato cyane. Nubwo we nubwo nari nkwiriye warazamuye gira we gira mwami wanjye kino la kabona fasta nubwo nari nkwiye nubwo nari nkwiriye tema safokani reoza la faria girayo gira mwami wanjye chatumye umunda. Bwana Yesu asifiwe.
Hallelujah.
Self-honesty, the sacred foundation of strong and healthy relationships.
Kwihangana no kwibwiza ukuri urufatiro rwubatswe n'Imana rugena imibanire yacu n'abandi.
Kwihangara no kwibwiza ukuri ni urufatiro rwera, ni urufatiro rwejejwe rujya rudufasha kubaka inshuti n'imibanire y'agaciro kandi itanga umusaruro.
Self-honesty, the sacred foundation of strong and healthy relationships.
Kwihangara tukibwiza ukuri ni urufatiro rwera, ni urufatiro rwejejwe, ni urufatiro nyakuri tujya duheraho tukubaka ubushuti, tukubaka inshuti, tukubaka ubusabane n'abantu bazotugirira umumaro mu buzima, ubushuti bw'agaciro kandi ubushuti buzima butanga umusaruro.
Self-honesty is the sacred, holy, true foundation of relationships that are strong, that are healthy, that are beneficial for our lives.
bimwe mu bintu bikomeye tuzadukinisha mu buzima bikaba intandaro y'ibibazo byinshi mu bushuti.
One of the things we play or take for granted in this life, and it becomes a source of most evil things, it is friendship.
Kandi ababimenye n'ababisobanukiwe babonye imbaraga zibashoboza gushobora ibyo batoshobora. Abatarabimenye bisanze barikwegeye amaboko yo kubasenya kurushaho. Iyo utazi ikintu bita ubushuti icyo ari cyo, wisanga wariyegereje amaboko agusenya. Ariko iyo wabimenye neza, wisanga ufite amaboko aguteruza imitwaro utakwiteruza.
When you have understood this concept, you have arms that help you carry things that you cannot carry by yourself. Otherwise, you bring closer to yourselves arms that help you destroy even the things that you had.
Umuntu wese woza, ntanga urugero rw'uyu mwana duhagararanye imbere. Umuntu wese woza agafata ibyo dutunze je nawe akabitwara, ariko agasiga turi kumwe, ntaca abakoze.
If anyone came and took all of our possessions and they left this relationship, friendship standing, they would have done nothing.
Ariko kubera iki nkiriho nawe ariho, ibyo twabonye twokongera tukabibona.
Because as long as we live, every possession that we lost, we can regain it.
Ariko woza akantandukanya nawe, aba ntandukanije n'umuntu uri mu iby'iteka ryose, nawe abatandukanye n'umuntu uri mu iby'iteka ryose. Nyamara ibyo twabonye n'iby'igihe gito twavutse tutabifite, nta n'icyizere cy'uko tuzasaza tukibifite. Ari igihe tuza dusaza byaragiye. Nkubwiza ukuri, ntugatakaze umuntu, kuko utakaje umuntu uba utakaje impano y'iteka ryose. Umuntu yabayeho atarabaho, na nyuma yo kubaho azabaho.
When you lose a person, you lose the gift of eternity, because the possessions are temporary, they are fleeting, they come and go. But when you lose a person, do not lose a person, because you're losing eternity. Before the earth began, they lived, and even after, they're going to still live.
Muribuka Imana ibwira Yeremiya ngo nakumenye ntaragira gute.
Remember, God told Jeremiah, I knew you before I formed you. Before I made you in your mother's womb, I knew you. But even not knowing you just, I knew what I had called you for. Now, separating yourself with someone who has existed since the beginning of time, you are disconnecting yourself from eternity. Listen to these words. When I'm about to give people value, I look at the cost that God had to give to regain them. When you're about to look at the value of a person, do not see the shoes that they're wearing. Don't look at their nose or their shirts. Don't look at their history or their past. Do not care about their diplomas and their education. Think about the sacrifice God gave to restore them. For God to restore man, it required him a sacrifice that is non-existent on earth. A sacrifice that is the most unique in heaven. He bled blood through from his heart.
Kugira ngo yisubize umuntu. Iyo rero utekereje umuntu nk'icyaremwe gisanzwe ubu urwaye indwara nyinshi.
That means God had to bleed through his heart for you to regain back life. For you to just separate, you have so many diseases.
Ico kiremwe Imana yaranyifani tuguhaye ikaze mama.
That creature that God created,
uyu mukobwa wacu,
this our daughter,
haguruka ngo ikaze ry'umwihariko. uracambara kwa kundi muri Canada yo. Ibintu byarakomeye. Uyu mukobwa wacu ni umukobwa w'umwihariko cyane.
He is very special.
Kuvagi
From the day she left,
ni umuyobozi w'abadiaspora bacu.
she's the leader of our diaspora.
Kuvagi
From the day she left,
ari mu bantu bake cyane bavuye aha bagumye hano bahaguma mu mutima bahaguma mu bitekerezo bahaguma no mu bikorwa.
she stayed here in her heart, in her mind, and even in actions.
Kugeza ku cacumi cye azacyohereza.
Even her tithes, she sends it.
Mwana wacu tuguhaye ikaze.
We welcome you.
Turakunezererewe.
We're very happy to be with you.
Uzodusuhurize papa w'abana n'abana.
Greet your husband and the children.
Kuko ndabona ugifite gusubirayo. Ukubusa ntabwo uri umuntu wawe uguma hano vuba vuba. Umuntu.
A person.
Kandi mureke mbabwiza ukuri niho nzambonera ko tugira uburiganya buteye ubwoba. Iyo umuntu avuga ngo njewe ngo iyo mbonye umuntu ngo atangiye kwigira nabi ngo ndakureka ngo ngakwibagirwa ngo ngasa ngaho ntari nkuza.
You say when a person starts misbehaving, I will forget you, I will act as if I never knew you.
Umuntu.
A person.
Umuntu kuvuga ngo wahuye n'umuntu.
You mean you have met a human being.
Uzarwane kumanywa urwane nijoro ukora ibishoboka bigusaba ibiguzi bigusaba igishoboka cyose ntugatakaza umuntu. Hari abantu bakunda amafaranga kuruta abantu, hari abakunda inyungu zabo kuruta abantu, hari abikunda kuruta abantu, ariko kumva nkubwire kwikunda neza ni ugukunda abantu.
Fight day and night, do whatever it takes to maintain people. Some people love money more than they love people, they love themselves more than they love people. Do everything to maintain people.
Muri kumwe na Joas mutambuke mwese kuri uwo murongo mutambuke mwese. Namwe abacuranzi muze mwakoze kuza mu materaniro yo kuwa gatatu. Mu mwanya wo gusenga biba bimeze neza. Mwipange hamwe na interpreter. Nikunze njewe.
If I love myself,
iki kintu mucumve nkibabwire kubera ko kandi mwumve iki kintu ka deliverance.
Listen to this as a deliverance.
Ndashaka kubakorera deliverance.
I want to deliver you.
Umuntu wese uri tayari.
Whoever is ready, you will be delivered.
Muranyumvise?
Listen to me.
Fasha umwanya nkikunda nje.
If I am just selfish and I love myself,
kandi munyumve kwikunda no gukunda abantu bazabyitiranye. Ntabwo baza bakunda abantu mu magambo ngo yiwe ngo yo.
You don't love people just in words.
Nukumenya ko muzehe atuye kimisagara nkajayo.
You know where he lives and you go to visit him.
Nukwibuka ko ari umusaza utagishobora gusenga nkuko nosenga nkamusenga.
You remember he cannot pray as you can and you pray for him.
Nukubaho nzi neza ko umutungo naruhiye yowugiraho uburenganzira.
Is knowing that he can have access to my finances.
Muranyumvise? Umutungo naruhiye nkaba nzi ngo awufiteho uburenganzira umunsi yoza hari ikibazo afite yowuryaho.
The day he has problems, he will have access to my finances.
Afite uburenganzira ku gihe cyanje, afite uburenganzira ku mwanya wanje, afite uburenganzira ku mwambaro wanje. Mwebwe abantu biki gihe sinzi uko mumeze. Muzi ko hari igihe ishati imwe nziza yagazica imanza z'umuhana wose. Hari igihe ishati imwe nziza yagazica imanza z'umudugudu wose. Let me tell you something. Nikunze njewe.
If I just love myself
ngafata umwanya nkikunda
and I take time to just love myself,
nobaho njenyine,
I would live alone,
nokora njenyine,
I would work alone,
nobabara njenyine,
I would suffer alone,
nonezerwa njenyine,
I would rejoice alone,
norwara njenyine,
I would fall sick alone,
nosonza njenyine,
I would be hungry alone,
nokwambara ubusa njenyine,
I would be naked alone.
Uko byagenda kose mbari njenyine.
Everything else happens on my own.
Ariko nimwumve.
But listen to me.
Iyo mfashe umwanya
If I take time
ngakunda mugabo,
and I love him,
ngakunda Elna,
I love her,
ngakunda Maxime,
I love Maxime,
ngakunda mwene data Aimable,
and I love my brother,
ngakunda Soliste hano, ngakunda n'uyu soliste
I keep on loving people
ngakunda n'uyu soliste
and I love them
Joas simureke
and I do not leave him behind.
Joseph na harizwa Joseph na Joseph simureke uko mbakunze bose
The more I love them,
biza bigera igihe
it reaches a point,
aba bose
all of them,
nimufate buri wese afateho bakankundira rimwe icyarimwe bose
they will
bakankundira
love me all at the same time.
ko murareba urya wari hariya n'uyu uraha baratandukanye
This person and the other person are different.
ikije kishaka gituruka hano hirya
Whatever,
ntaho kinyura
whatever will come from behind, it will not have a way.
ikije kisunika cyenda kuntembeje
What-
ikiri bunsinde kubera ko hari amaboko afashe hari
Whatever
amaboko
wants to push me, there will be arms to back me up.
n'intembera aha baramfata
When he wants to make me fall, they will catch me.
nije hano baramfata
When he pushes me, they will catch me.
nije gutemba baramfata
They will catch me when I'm about to fall.
ninyerera sinzikubita hasi
When
ngo
I
babyemere
sleep, they will not allow me to fall down.
murakoze cyane ariko ibyo si byo muzi
But that's not what you know.
muzamureba umutwaro bisaba gusa kugira ngo umuntu akunde abantu ukabaremerera kuruta kwibuka inyungu ze ziba mu gukunda abantu
You only look at the burden that it requires for you to love people. You do not look at the benefits.
muvuge ngo haleluya
Hallelujah.
bwira umuntu mwegeranye ngo kunda abantu niwe bifitiye inyungu
Tell your neighbor, love people. It is in your own interests.
umuntu ubonye iyi illustration akayihabwa neza mukoreye deliverance
If you saw this illustration and you understand it, that is deliverance for you.
ntabwo gukunda abantu ari ukubagirira neza
Loving people is not only doing good things for them.
ninde wababeshe ko gukunda abantu ari ukugirira abo wakunze neza
Who deceived you that loving people is doing good actions for them?
ntabwo gukunda abantu ari ukubagirira neza niyo mpamvu n'igihe bizaza bigora uze wihangana bikugora ariko ubikore kuko niwe bifitiye inyungu
It is not just doing well to people, but even when it is hard, do it because it is for your own benefit.
kandi ntituza dukunda abantu bahe bumva ibintu kimwe natwe
And we do not love people when they understand things as we do.
dukunda abantu neza igihe barimo barumva bitandukanye n'uko tubyumva ariko tugakomeza kubakunda n'igihe batahe bumva ubu
We love people even when they do not understand things, even when we're not on the same page, we keep on loving them.
n'igihe badukoreye ibyo tudashaka tukavuga ngo byanze bikunze uyu munsi byamunaniye ariko azazabishobora
Even when they hurt us, you say, today they have failed, but tomorrow they're gonna do it better.
nimuvuge ngo haleluya
Hallelujah.
nikirize cyane haleluya
Hallelujah.
kandi mu buzima icyo umuntu atashoboye ntikikakwibagiza icyo azoshobora ejo
In this life, what someone has failed should not make you forget what they are going to accomplish tomorrow.
ndetse icyo atashoboye none ntikikakwibagiza icyo yashoboye ejo hafi
Let the failure not make you forget what they have accomplished in the past.
satani ni umugome
The devil is a liar.
aza afata ubwenge bw'abantu
He takes-
akabutwikira abantu bakabaho ubwenge bwawe butwikira
He covers the minds of people, and people go around with a covered mind.
wajya witegereza uko umuntu abayeho
When you look at how a person is
ukavuga
living,
ati se uyu muntu hari ubuzima bwe bufitiye gisobanuro
you see a person and you wonder what is the meaning of their life.
mu buzima bwawe
In your life,
gukunda abantu ni iby'ingenzi
loving people is essential.
mwihangane mbabwire n'iki kintu gikomeye
Let me tell you these words.
mu mateka y'ubuzima bwanje
In my life,
uyu ni umwaka wa 33 mpaye mpanura
this is the 33rd year as I'm prophesying,
natangiye guhanura mfite imyaka 7
because I started when I was 7.
mu mpapuro ariko yari 6 mu buzima busanzwe
In normal life, I started when I was 6.
ndi mu wa mbere primaire
When I was in primary 1.
ariko muri iyi myaka yose
But in all these years,
kintu uzashimira Imana yampaye
one of the things that I thank God the most for
ni urukundo nkunda abantu
is the love I love people.
apana ubwo abantu bankunda
Not the one people love me.
kandi reka mbabwize ukuri
And Listen to me.
kuri iyi si hari abantu banyanga
In this world, there are people who hate me. I have enemies.
kandi ntibisanzwe
And it is normal.
umuntu wese utagira abamwanga si umugabo
If you-
ntaco yakoze mu isi
If you do not have enemies, that means you have not done anything in the world.
ugomba kugira ibikorwa bigira abantu bamwe baheraho bakwanga abandi bakabiheraho bagukunda
You need to have actions that will make some your enemies, others your friends.
ariko kandi
But then again,
muri iyi si ngira abantu bankunda
in this world, I have people that love me.
kandi muri abo namwe murimwe
And
mwese
among those, you are among them.
ariko urukundo mu nkunda
But the love that you love me,
ntabwo rungiraho imbaraga ntiruza rufata amaboko yanje ngo ruyahwanye ku buryo mbakunda
it does not have so much power as the love that I have for you.
iyi si bamwe ibintu byiza biza bituma umuntu agubwa neza ariko nta kintu kiba hejuru yo gukunda abantu iyo ukunda abantu uzubaho ubuzima butekanye uzugendana amahoro uzugendana ibyishimo uzugendana kugubwa neza uzugendana insinzi habe n'ushaka kukurwanya ntiyo gushobora ukunda abantu ntibishoboka nta muntu uzurwanya umuntu ukunda abantu ngo amushobore
This world is full of so many beautiful things, but nothing surpasses loving people. When you love people, you live a very peaceful, calm life. Nothing is ever going to come and defeat you when you have a life that loves people.
nta muntu uzuhagarara hano akavuga ikintu kimeze nko kubatuka mugaseka ntimuzamubona mudaheranwa kuhagarara ahangaha akavuga ibintu rimwe abana batubwira ati ariko urarwaye uba muzima uteye gute twese tukavuza induru tuhaduseka uzohagarara aha nawe ubivuge uzohagarara aha nawe uvuge ngo murarwaye muba bazima hanyuma urebe uko bizogenda iyi si mbabwiza ukuri nta kintu ciza mu buzima no mu mateka y'ababayeho ciza kuruta gukunda abantu nimba satani yarakuriganije akakwambura iyo mbuto yo gukunda abantu uzorinda upfa utishimye mu buzima.
In this world, there are so many beautiful things, but if the devil has stolen away this thing of loving people genuinely, you would die without experiencing true joy.
Paulo yandikiye abikorinto arababwira ngo hazagumaho ibintu bitatu: urukundo, ibyiringiro n'iki no kwizera. Ibyo nivyo bintu bizogumaho, n'isi nishira byo bizogumaho, nta kintu kizokuraho urukundo.
Paul wrote to the Corinthians and said, 3 things remain: love, hope, and faith. Everything else is going to end, but love is going to stay.
Kandi mwumve iki kintu.
And listen to this.
Abantu baza baduha agaciro kangana n'urukundo tubakunda. Ntibaza baduha agaciro kangana n'iby'agaciro dutunze. Oya.
People give us value that is equal to the love that we love them, not according to the valuable things that we give them.
Muranyumvise?
Listen to me.
Ntabwo abantu baza baduha agaciro kangana n'iby'agaciro dutunze. Niyo mpamvu abantu bamwe bazagira iby'agaciro hakabura umuntu n'umwe wivuga ko abigira. Bakageza igihe baza bararika abantu weme ngo muze muvuga ko nabonye amafaranga, muze muvuga ko nateye imbere. Nta kintu na kimwe kizagisakuza agaciro k'umuntu k'urukundo bakunda. Iyo ukunda abantu agaciro kawe kazagasakuza kagahagarara hejuru y'isi. Ariko iyo utabakunda habe nubwo wowe ufite iby'agaciro biruta abantu bose batuyise. Nta muntu n'umwe uguha agaciro uburaho umeze nk'igiti gitambukwaho bishingikirizaho bihanagurizaho ibyondo n'ibitaka.
People will not value you according to the possessions or the riches that you have. They will love you and value you according to the love that you show them.
Kuko iyo udakunda abantu baba babizi neza ko birya by'agaciro ufite nta burenganzira babifiteho.
Because when you do not love people, they know they do not have access to the valuable things you hold.
Abantu baza baguha agaciro iyo bazi ko bafite uburenganzira ahantu ku buzima bwawe.
People give you value because they know they have access to your life.
Muvuge ngo haleluya.
Hallelujah.
Bwana Yesu asifiwe.
Hallelujah.
Mwese hano mungiraho uburenganzira.
All of you here have access on me.
Nta muntu hano utazumbwira ngo ese ngo iki kintu wakiretse kugeza kuri uyu mwana duhagararanye imbere. Azambwira ati ibi bintu wabyanditse gutya ariko hari ukundi wobyandika. Nkambwira ntewe nahandiga nari nkuba naho miseke ndamarana. Jewe uzubanza utekereze aho nigi. Ndi umuntu wa mwivunzi niho navundurutse gutya ngo ndangize ndatangira niga kwandika. Jewe wagaza wandika ku kabaho tukagasiba ukandika imibare ugasiba udafite aho repetera udafite aho kwihira kuja mu ishuri ikayi imwe bakayicamo gatatu, ugatwara agapande kamwe undi agatwara kandi, ukandikamo matematike, ukandikamo geometry, ukandikamo systeme, ukandikamo français, ukandikamo imibare, mu byumweru bibiri kakaba karuzuye. Aho karuzura kakameze gute? Urakanyagiranwa bimwe bisibame. Je tiwo bisobanura mama irekere. Uzuvuga biga byaharya wize kuri école française cyangwa. Mbabwiza ukuri.
Let me tell you the truth.
Inshuti.
Friends
zigira ububasha ku buzima bwacu.
Have authority over our lives
kubera ko zazigena uko dutekereza.
because they determine how we think.
Ntaho uhungira ibitekerezo by'umuntu mutinda.
You can never run away from the thoughts of the person who's the closest to you.
Uza wisanga utekereza uko ashaka ugasanga kuratekereza uko akunda.
You find yourself thinking the same way they think and having the same likes and dislikes as
nawe
well.
mu buryo atazi akisanga urimo uragena uko atekereza, urimo uragena ibyemezo afata.
In the same way you find that their thoughts are rubbing off on you.
Ibyemezo dufata ntibiba kure yabo dutindana nabo.
The decisions that we make are not far from the people we spend the most time with.
Kubera ko inshuti uzutekereza icyemezo gutya wagitekereza waje gushyira mu bikorwa ukibaza ngo ese abantu bankunda, abantu b'inshuti zanje nibabyumva, nibabibona, nibibageraho bazobifata gute?
Because your friends, before you make a decision, you will say, what will they think about it? How will they take this?
Umugabo umwe yariyahuye.
One person committed suicide.
Yabonye inka y'umufurero, inka y'umuntu ubwoko bundi butuye muri Kongo, arayibona ngo arangize yibuka ko bamunyaze ziwe.
He saw another person's car and cow, and then he remembered that his was taken away.
Zinyura munsi y'amazu yiwe, agenda afata icumu y'amagenda arayitera neza yamatera inka y'umufurero.
He went and slaughtered another person's cow.
Naje ndagutera icumu bene wanyu baranyaze.
He said, your people have taken away my cattle, let me kill your own.
Ubwenge ngo bugaruke.
When he came back to his mind,
yibuka umugabo umwe w'inshuti yiwe.
he remembered one of his friends.
Aravuga ngo runaka azumve ko nakoze irikosa mu isi kibaho.
He said, my friend hear of what such a thing that I've done.
Tuzisharana mbaze ngo ese iki kintu wagikoreye iki?
Can I sit with him and hear him ask me, why did you do this?
Ati ibyiza azoze kunshingura ndakiriho.
Said the best things for him to bury me.
Afata acide arayitobaramo.
He took acid and he drank it.
Aravuga ati ngomba gupfa akazoza agasanga umurambo wanje aho kugira ngo azoza mbaze iki kintu muri cyo musubiza.
He said, I would rather die than have to answer to him about this thing.
Inshuti zizazigena ibyemezo dufata.
Our friends determine decisions that we make.
Nimba ishigwa mu bikorwa by'ibyemezo byawe ritaza rigera igihe ngo utekereze ngo ese abantu inshuti zanje, abantu banje iki kintu nibacumva bazavuga gute? Nimba icyo kintu kitaba muri wewe ndakurahiye nta bantu nabamukunda, nta muntu n'umugira agaciro mu buzima.
If the execution of your decision does not bring the thought of how your friends are going to think about it or how they're going to react about it, you do not have important people in your life.
Ejo hazaza h'umuntu ntabwo hazahagenwa n'Imana gusa nubwo ari imenya byose, nubwo ari ishobora byose. Hazahagenwa n'ibintu bitatu. Hagenwa n'Imana niyo mugenga w'ibihe, ariko yo nta kizikora ku musaruro uzasanga mu kazoza kawe. Iyo izitegura iherezo ryawe ukayisangayo, ariko ibyo usangayo bigenwa n'ibintu bibiri, bigenwa n'amahitamo, bikagenwa n'abo mugendana n'inshuti wiyemeje kugenda.
Your future is not just determined by God, it's determined by two other things. Yes, God might declare the outcome, but you need two things: your decisions and the people that are going to walk with you on that journey.
Imana yaharuye umuhanda.
God has made your path clear
witangiriro ryawe n'iherezo ryawe
from your beginning to the end of your life.
Ariko ngo irangize.
But then
igusigira amahitamo.
He left you the choice.
Iravuga ngo amahitamo yawe niyo azahitamo gutora iby'agaciro cyangwa ugatora ibitagira agaciro.
Your choices are going to make you choose either the valuable things or the less valuable things.
Hanyuma ya mahitamo yawe.
Now those choices
niyo azahita kugenera abo muzogenda
are going to determine who is going to walk by you.
kuko iyo uhisemo iby'agaciro
Because when you choose the valuable things,
Imana izizana abantu b'agaciro
God
mugenda
is going to bring valuable people to walk with you.
bakaguherekeza bakakugeza ku gaciro
They will walk with you until the goal,
kugeza wubatse umurago utabora
until you build a legacy.
wahitamo ibitagira agaciro
Now, when you build things that do not have value,
bya bindi bikakuzanira abatagira agaciro akaba aribo bakomeza kukubera ba sympathizers ba bantu bo gukomeza kugusheshenga bagusheshenga kugeza urundutse ukisanga uri umuntu sans
it
valeur.
will bring you sympathizers that are going to empathize with your failures, and you find yourself being a less valuable people.
Mwisi bifatika
In the physical world,
ejo hazaza hacu hazahagenwa n'ishuti tugendana
our future is determined by our friends.
ariko mwumva iki kintu mwisi y'umwuka
But in the spiritual realm,
abo tugendana bakora ico bita programming mwisi y'umwuka yosako is programming you somewhere something for long season.
abo mugendana bakuzungurutse nibo bakurema bakakuremera ibyo uzasanga mu isi y'umwuka.
Mwumve mbabwira aya magambo.
Listen to this.
Hari ibintu numva ndashaka gutindaho.
There are some things I do not want to delay on.
Inshuti zacu
Our friends,
zazitubera asanseri imanuka mu kuzimu
they become a lift that brings us from hell,
cyangwa zikatubera asanseri tuzamura mu kirere.
or one that brings either that brings us into hell, or one that brings us up into heaven.
Iyo wahisemo inshuti
When you choose friends,
byanze bikunze
whether you like it or not,
ugahitamo nabi
and you make a bad choice,
nizikujana ikuzimu kwa
they are
nyamutezi
going to bring you down to hell, to the devil,
cyangwa
or
nizikuzamura.
they will lift you up.
Buriya nsoreza aha hantu yeme
Let me close with
kwihangara no
this.
kwibwiza ukuri bijya bituma Imana iguhuza n'inshuti z'ukuri z'agaciro.
When you have self-honesty, God brings strong and healthy friendships to your side.
Kubera iki?
Why?
Kuko iyo wihangaye
Because when you are honest with yourself,
hari ibintu bine biza bikubaho.
there are 4 things that happen to you.
Ibyo bintu bine iyo bikubayeho
When those 4 things happen to you,
biza biguhuza n'abantu b'agaciro,
it connects you with strong and valuable people,
bikaguhuza n'abantu b'inyangamugayo,
and people with integrity,
bikaguhuza n'abantu badasanzwe.
people who are special and unique.
Icambere kiza kiba
The first thing that happens,
bijya bihagarika umuntu umugambi w'Imana n'umuco yaremewe.
it aligns a person in the plan of God and his destiny.
Iyo wibwije ukuri biza biguhagarika mu mugambi w'Imana
It makes you stand in the divine destiny
ugahagarara muco waremewe.
and your purpose.
Ico ni icambere kwibwiza ukuri.
That is the first thing that self-honesty does.
Kabiri
Number 2,
biza biguha amakuru y'ico ugomba gukora n'umurongo wo kugikora mu buryo bwemewe.
it gives you information of what to do and how to do in your destiny that is
Biguha
aligned.
amakuru y'ico ukorera mu murongo w'ico waremewe.
It gives you information of what to do that is aligned with your destiny.
Ica gatatu
Number 3,
ubaho mwihishurirwa atari mu biriho.
you live in revelation, not in reality,
Not in situation. Nushaka gukoresha
in situations.
uzubaho mwiyerekwa
You-
not in situation.
You live in revelation, not in situation.
Narabibabwiye ubushize
I told it to you last time.
nzoguma mbisubiremo.
I will keep on repeating it.
Ikintu cose wamenye urakimenyera
Everything you know, you get used to it.
ariko ico wahishuriwe
But something you had the revelation of,
gihora kikubera gisha buri munsi.
it's always new every day.
N'umuntu wese wahishuriwe
Everyone who has had the revelation,
muzogumana.
you will. Every person to whom you have a revelation, you will stay with them.
Ariko umuntu wamenye
But a person you just know,
mukaba mubanye kuko wamumenye
and you live with them because you only have you know them,
uzomumenyera.
you will get used to them. You'll take them for granted.
Ica gatatu
Number 3, 4.
ica kane kiza kiba
The 4th thing that happens,
ubaho ijuru riza riguhuza n'ibikenewe kugira ngo ukore igikenewe.
the heaven connects you with the necessary resources to do the
Iyo
right thing.
wihangaye ukibwiza ukuri ijuru riza riguhuza n'ibikenewe kugira ngo ukore igikenewe.
When you are self-honest, heaven connects you with the necessary resources to do the right thing.
Kandi nimwihangane mwumva kakana.
And listen to this.
Mu bintu bikenewe kugira ngo uzokore ico waremewe. Imana ntiyo kwemerera gukora ico waremewe uri wenyine, izikuzanira abantu baroni bahuri bagufata amaboko.
God can never allow you to fulfill your divine destiny alone. He will bring Aaron and Ur who are going to hold your arms.
Kuko muri ubuzima nta uzutsindwa wenyine, nta unuzutsinda wenyine.
Because in this life you do not have victory or lose alone.
Muranyumvise? Nta muntu uzutsinda wenyine, nta nuzutsindwa wenyine.
You are not defeated alone and you are not victorious alone.
Iyo uhagaze nabi ubona abo mufatanya gutsindwa.
When you're not standing well, you have people with whom you get defeated.
Iyo uhagaze neza Imana izikuzanira abo mutsinda.
When you're standing well, there are people who become victorious with you.
Kimwe rero mu bintu Imana iziguhuza nabyo kugira ngo ukore icyo ukeneweho ni ukuguhuza n'abantu. Noneho abo bantu bavuye mu iyerekwa, abo bantu bavuye mu kwibwiza ukuri baba bameze gute? Twihute dusenge dusoze.
Among the resources God connects you with is the people. Now, how are these people that God connects you with revelation?
Icyambere.
Number one.
They are friends who help you to meet different level of focus.
Izi nshuti zigufasha kugera ku yindi ntego y'intumbero.
Bajya bazamura intumbero yawe, icyo wari utumbiriye none ejo bakakuzamura ugatumba icyo hejuru, ejo bakakuzamura ugatumba icyo hejuru, ukava mu bwiza uja mu bundi, ukava mu bwiza uja mu bundi.
These people are going to shift your levels of focus and you're going to go from glory to glory.
Bwana sifiwe. Hallelujah. Muvuge ngo hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Mwikirize cyane hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hari abantu tuzadupfa ibintu ngo wari warambwiye gutya ariko.
There are some people we have conflict because they tell me, you had told me this.
Habe na madamu hari gihe twagaza kamwe ndetse iki kintu kwari ukukimeze kucyo hawugi ko niwe wambwiye aho nimba narakubwiye iki ngiki nkakikubwira tutarabyara tukaba tujaye uko ntutekereza ko hari ukundi kuntu nimba ikintu narakikubwiye ntaraba umushumba kuki aho mbere umushumba ntiwagombye gutekereza ukundi kuntu.
If I told you this before this season and we're in a different season, can't you think that things have evolved?
Niwe ntanzeho urugero.
She is just an example.
Ariko mwese hana abanyetorero.
But all of you members of the church,
mugomba gushiftinga focus ikazishiftinga.
You have to shift your focus and it has to grow. The focus has to grow. Second thing that they do,
the friends who helps you to prioritize purpose over popularity.
Izi nshuti zigufasha guha agaciro icyo waremewe kurusha kumenyekana.
Ntabwo uza wita kumenyekana, uza wita kuco waremewe akabari cyo agaciro.
You do not care about popularity, you choose purpose over it.
Bagakomeza bakakubwira nico baza bakwibutsa gusa bazakubwira ngo ese ibi bintu nibyo waremewe yewe nibyo waremewe yewe nibyo waremewe yewe garuka kuco waremewe yewe garuka kuco waremewe. Aba bantu tuza tubabona iyo twibwiza ukuri.
They're always reminding you, is this what you were created? Is this your purpose? You see these people when you're self-honest.
Icyagatatu baza batwibutsa intego no mu gihe twacitse intege.
They remind us of your goals even when you're weak.
Icyakane baza bagenzura kandi bagahinyuza inzitwazo zose dushiraho.
They challenge your excuses.
Iyo ufite urwitwazo aza kubwira ngo reka kwigira inzira karengana.
When you have excuses, they will tell you, do not feel like a victim.
Gabanya urwitwazo, gabanya inzitwazo.
Stop victimizing yourself.
Iki, they push you back into prayer.
Bagusunikira gusubira mu masengesho.
Baza bakubwira tumva subira mu masengesho.
They tell you go back into a place of prayer.
Tibaza bemera kubona ushira, tibaza kwemerera kubona ngo bareba ushira.
They do not allow you to shrink. They refuse to see you
Tibashobora
shrink.
kwemera kubona aho ushrinkinga.
They never allow you to see you shrink.
They refuse to let you shrink. Ikindi, the people who see the giants but they remember God.
Abantu babona ibihanda ariko bakibuka Imana.
Mwumve mbabwira.
Listen to me.
I
tell you always in heaven there is God. I tell you in heaven there is God. That's why I am your friend. I remember that you have problems. I can see that you're burdened. I can see that you're worried. I can see the problems are there. I remember God and I remind you of God. Friends that see the problems problems that you have and they remind you of God.
zikabona ibihanda muhanganye ariko zikibuka ko
They
n'Imana
will
ibaho.
see the giants you're facing, but they will remind you of God.
The people who knows you, the people who knows you, who you are, when fear is trying to rename you,
Abantu bazi uriwe niyo ubwoba bushaka kuguhindurira izina.
the people who know who you are, when fear is trying to rename you.
Abantu bakuzi niyo ubwoba bushaka kuguhindurira izina.
Hari igihe ubwoba buza butwita andi mazina.
Sometimes fear tries to rename
Hari igihe ibyo
you.
tunyuramo biza bishaka kutwita andi mazina.
Sometimes your circumstances want to change your name.
Ariko aba bantu twahawe no kwibwiza ukuri.
But these people whom self-honesty has connected us with,
Baza bakubwira ngo izina ryawe ni iri.
They will-
Ntiwite ku izina ibigaragazo bihaye bikwita. Ntiwite ku izina ibibazo birimo birakwita. Izina ryawe ngiyi.
they will remind you of your name regardless of what fear is trying to rename you.
Muvuge mwese ngo haleluya.
Hallelujah.
Mwikirize cyane haleluya.
Hallelujah.
Nkunda Leo arakabaho nubwo yatashe. Kuko ariho ntiyapfuye ariho azabaho iteka ryose. Leo yagaza nyandikira tutarabyara akambira ngo nukuri. Ngo nkibaho nzokikira umwana wawe. Ngo nkibaho kihari nzokikira umwana wawe.
Man of God used to tell me, as long as I live, I will carry your child.
Abandi twadura bakamwe ngo byagenze gute? Ngo uretse byagenze wewe. Ngo ni ibibazo. Ngo numva ari ibibazo ngo bikomeye cyane. Kugira ngo bakuraze nabi gusa. Hari abantu baza bakwibutsa izina ryawe ntibaguhuze n'izina ibigaragazo birimo birakwiye.
Some people will remind you of your name, not what your problems or situations are trying to call you.
Mubwire mugenzi wawe ngo uyu mwaka Imana iguhuze n'abakwita izina.
Tell your neighbor, may God connect you with people who call you your real name.
Ongera umubwire ngo Imana iguhuze n'abakwibagiza izina ibihe birimo birakwiye.
May God connect you with people who make you forget the seasons you're going through.
Akanyuma abantu duhuzwa no kubwizwa ukuri no kwibwiza ukuri n'abantu Imana ibarahaye position ituma batubona tuzamuka. Abantu benshi ni inshuti zacu ariko ni inshuti zacu twagumye aho turi. Iyo tuzamutse biba bihindutse.
Most friends are still our friends when we stay in the same position, but there are some but when we go up, they will leave us.
Mwaba mama mura ntiyari abamama bari inshuti zanyu mutarashingira aho mwashingiriye wogira ngo nicaha mwakoze.
And there are mothers that were your friends before you wedded off your daughters or sons, now they are left.
Ni kurya natwe abapastori tuzatumera.
That is how even pastors are.
Kugira abakristo bangana namwe
Have-
nicaha.
Having members like this, it becomes a sin.
Murabizi ko ari icaha.
You know it's like a sin.
Kugira abakristo bangana namwe n'icaha kigomba guherwaho abantu bagahimba ibindi bintu bakaza bazana ibindi bintu bagacurika bagacurukura. Kubona umwana njewe umwana utari uwiwe akabona mpagaze hano muricaye murantegera agomba kumpimbira ibyaha kugira ngo mere nkabiwe bataza bahagarara hamwe abantu.
Seeing me standing here, they will create excuses because it should have been their sons who was standing in this place.
Ese ko mutahamuntega amatwi murantega amatwi. Sinababwiye umuntu umuhanuzi wampanuriye arampanurira gutya yumva ibintu byabaye byiza ngo agere nko hagati we wese nje abana banje Imana izabatabara ryari Imana. Niko kuvuga atese iyi migisha yose igiye kuri uyu muntu wenyine ari ku isi ariko turaziranye mukagira Imana. Uzi kuza ushingira washingira kabiri kikabicaha.
Two of your children will get married, then it will become like a sin, and people will disconnect from you.
Muzi ko gushingira ari icaha. Ndavuga ngo ni icaha mu maso y'abantu.
In the eyes of men, it looks like a trespass.
Kajahoga Imana ishimwe muje narashingiye mwejo ngo narashingiye bucura. Si ibintu byo kurarama. Ni ibintu bigomba gutuma upfuka mukavuga ngo Mana umpagara.
If all your children are married, it's not something to boast. Kneel down and thank God.
Muzi ko kubyara ari icaha.
You think giving birth might look as a sin in the eyes of men.
Nagiraga abantu bagaza banyegera ntaravya. Umunsi namwandikira message ngo ndavyaye ngo
The people who were friends with me before I had children, and when I did, they are no longer talking to me.
Mwahurira Faisal ugiye gukingiza ngo se nuwa kangahe nti nuwa gatatu. Iya. Yewe. Iya. Yemewe turaziranye muzamugendagaho.
We know each other.
Turaziranye kandi haba nubwo tuvugiye iya umuntu azareba ku maso ukareba ijisho gutya uburyo rihumbije gutya ukarivuga tewe yeme twahuye n'ibibazo tukiri bato ku buryo tuzi n'imvugo z'abantu batavuze. Niyo umuntu atavuze twumvishe mwokagira Imana n'abantu Imana izi guhuza n'abantu bishimira kubona uzamuka, babona urazamutse akavuga ati komeza yewe komeza.
God connects you with people who are ready for your next position and they're always cheering you on, telling you keep going.
Bwana Yesu asifiwe.
Hallelujah.
Hari umumama waje kuntega ngeze i Burayi mu Bubirigi bwa mbere. Ngeri Burayi bwa mbere.
There's a woman who came to pick me from the airport the first time I went to Europe.
Ava mu gihugu yaratuyemo Imana imuha amahoro n'imigisha.
She came from her country.
Atuyemo araza kandi aza amasaha abiri imbere aravuga ngo indege ishobora kuza mbere igasanga ndahari. Ndaza nshike sanga amaze amasaha abiri ku kibuga yaje kuntega mu Bubirigi avuye mu kindi gihugu ngo araje gusa kugira ngo mpikaze arambwira ngo ariko wahageze data we ngo waje ngo uyu ni wowe Imana haye amahirwe yo kugera inahanga ngo natwe tukagira amahirwe data we ngo ni wowe akampobera mukanya nkabona araje arampobera mukanya tumva nkubwire mwino tureba ahantu duhagarara twifotoze shima Imana ko nakubonye.
She came 2 hours earlier and she just came to pick me from the airport and she was just thanking God and wanting to take pictures to thank God for what God had done.
Imana izobaha abantu babakunda.
May God give you people who love you.
Ariko uburyo bukomeye bwo gusaba ababakunda n'ugukunda.
But the greatest way to ask for people who will love you is to love.
Murabyumvise? Uburyo bukomeye bwo gusaba abantu ngo bagukunde n'ukubakunda.
The greatest way to ask for people to love you is to love people.
Kandi mubyumve singomwa ngo abukunda aribo bagukunda ariko ndi wokunda abantu ngo ubura bagukunda.
It's not necessary that the same people are going to reciprocate the love, but you're going to have people who love you regardless.
Tugiye gusenga Imana.
We're going to pray to God.
Isuzume ihangare wibwiza ukuri nibwo uzahura n'abantu nyakuri bagukunda.
Examine yourself, be honest with yourself. That is when you're going to find true friends who will love you.
Ai mugihe cyo gusenga amasenga agera ukuri atandukaniye mutima
Tell God before this month of February ends, God connect me with Aaron and Ur who are going to hold my hands. Before this month ends, raise your voice and praise God.
Mbere yuko ukwezi kwa kabiri kurangira izina rya Yesu Kristo muza n'abaroni mana muza n'abaroni abamfata amaboko proshegine zero assemble de baroa mani ikomeye mani ishobora byose mana muza n'abaroni mana muza n'abaroni izina rya Yesu Kristo
Buse n'abahagararana nanjye buse n'abarwanana nanjye buse buse n'abankomeza izina rya Yesu ekodele bori abagea buze n'abagenzi biremereye, buze n'abagendana nanjye kubaza, buze n'abagendana nanjye kukomeye.
Yesu Kristo
icyifuzo cyacu cya kabiri ugiye kubwira Imana ngo ma ndamenesha inshuti z'indyarya n'inshuti zoherejwe na Satani yazimenesheje ziveho zibona impamvu zo kumvaho mu buryo bw'Imana no mu buryo bw'ijuru utandukanye n'abantu bazanywe no kundangaza bazanywe no kuneka bazanywe na misiyo ya Satani semuka mu mashu wirukane mu izina
nakwirukanye nagusohoye gutaye hasi waje kwezi ryarya waje twazazanywe no kudistractinga waje twazazanywe no kundangaza waje tweze kishimye kumwigana gusohoka waje tweze gushumugana w'Imana izina rya Yesu sohoka ubone impamvu zigusohora 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 ubone impamvu zigusohora
Hallelujah! Zamuri biganza vugiriza Imana karu. Bwana Yesu asifiwe.
Hallelujah!
Ndashaka ko kuwa gatanu ntabwo nta jambo tuzovuga hazabaho umwanya wo gusenga gusa. Bazakora praise and worship nituyisoza dutanga amatore turangiza dusenge gusa. Uzaba umugoro wo gusengera ukwezi kwa gatatu tuguhanurira ndabatumiye muzaze dusengera ukwezi kwa gatatu kandi nk'ibisanzwe ntimukaze mwenyine muzahamagara inshuti zanyu muzane inshuti zanyu dusenge. Bwana asifiwe.
Haleluya.
Ariko mbera ugiye kubwira Imana ngo Mana ubwo ukwezi kwa kabiri kurimo kurarangira ndashira iherezo ku mateka, ndashira iherezo ku bihe, ndashira iherezo ku mateka y'abadayimoni, ndashira iherezo ku bitutsi, ndashira iherezo ku gahinda, ndashira iherezo ku mubabaro, ndashira iherezo ku bushomeri, ndashira iherezo ku bintu byose bibangamiye ubuzima bwanyu. Senga uzamuye ijwi ryawe.
Mana mu izina rya Yesu gusa birazareti ndashira iherezo abazanera go Maria ukwezi kwa kabiri bugiye kurangira Mana nifuza nerangira ndashira iherezo
Yes. Vuga ngo mu izina rya Yesu.
Mu izina rya Yesu.
Uko iburasirazuba hitaruye uburengerazuba.
Uko iburasirazuba hitaruye uburengerazuba.
Niko ibyari bindemerereye ngiye gutandukana nabyo.
Niko ibyari bindemerereye ngiye gutandukana nabyo.
Ndagushimiye Mana.
Ndagushimiye Mana.
Nubwo amagambo yanje yaba makeya.
Nubwo amagambo yanje yaba makeya.
Impamvu zibiremerereye umutima urabizi.
Impamvu zibiremerereye umutima urabizi.
Urazizima.
Urazizima.
Nabisobanura.
Nabisobanura.
Ntabisobanura.
Ntabisobanura.
Igisobanuro cyabyo.
Igisobanuro cyabyo.
Ijuru rirakiza.
Ijuru rirakiza.
Nyabuna Mana.
Nyabuna Mana.
Uceceke.
Uceceke.
Aya maboko nzamuye.
Aya maboko nzamuye.
Uyishimire nk'igitambo cya nimugoroba.
Uyishimire nk'igitambo cya nimugoroba.
Ibi bihe byampagaze hejuru.
Ibi bihe byampagaze hejuru.
Amateka yanditswe n'ibihe.
Amateka yanditswe n'ibihe. N'isi
n'abadayimoni.
N'abadayimoni yose.
Yanyujije mu murongo.
Yanyujije mu murongo.
Ndavuze ngo ibicaniro byubatswe n'abanyanga
ibicaniro byubatswe n'abanyanga
ibihome byazamuwe n'abanzi banje
ibihome byazamuwe n'abanzi banje
ibikorwa remezo byubatswe n'isi y'umwijima
ibikorwa remezo byubatswe n'isi y'umwijima
n'ibindi bifitanye isano nabyo
n'ibindi bifitanye isano nabyo
uyu mugoroba hamagaye Imana yo kuri Karumeli
hamagaye Imana yo kuri Karumeli
umuriro numanuke uhindura ubusa
utwike
usenye ukongore umareho utesha agaciro ikidahura n'umugambi w'Imana